And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here? Is this is this really happening? You met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
But you're more in the category like Luther Arnold. Okay?
My man. Okay. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go outplace everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go, we head to Kroger's and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Okay,
you
so
gotta have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
how do you do it? Teach me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but
Wait, hold up.
you got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with
when,
you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Yes, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday weekend this weekend, if you were celebrating this weekend and everything. Man, was it a wild one for me. Good morning, everybody. Am Samuel, good morning. To Doogie, good morning. Jacqueline, good morning. And for everybody who's starting to come in, good morning to all y'all. We got some people who are going to be coming in and out throughout the show today. We will not have Jack today. He's a little bit busy. He has a thing for work that he has to take care of. But hey, we're going to have a good one. Ed should be sliding in through here for a little bit. And then I also have a very special guest, Travis Donald, that'll be coming on. He is a producer, filmmaker, straight out of LA. So I'm looking forward to having him on. And we're going to be talking with him and chopping it up with him. So I'm excited about all the things that are going on. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are going on over this past weekend. There was a lot of stuff that went down. There was a lot of things that we didn't get to cover because, shoot, we were on a little bit of a break. I don't know about y'all, but I needed that little bit of that break myself. But definitely, if you guys are feeling good, hit that like button down below. Most definitely comment down below. Let me know that you had a wonderful and safe weekend. For everyone out there, I hope you guys were able to enjoy some time, be with your loved ones, maybe be able to crack open a few brews, grill a little bit, and have a good old time. I most definitely did that myself. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely had a good, grand old time this weekend. A lot of grilling, a lot of good times around. Got to be around some really good people and just got to hang out and just chill out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I had a good weekend. So definitely comment down below. Let me know that you had a great weekend as well. I got also some other really cool news, man. We got some good news, y'all. You know what I'm saying? First off, shout out to Tanner Vane. I don't think he's on here yet, but he was the only and the very first person to congratulate me on this milestone that we just got through. We just got past 9,000 subscribers, y'all. Let's just clap to that. 9,000 subscribers, baby. I'm happy about that. I'm happy as hell about that. We are quickly getting closer to that 10,000 subscriber mark. And I'm telling you, when we get to that 10,000 subscriber mark, it's going to be huge, baby. It's going to be huge, and I'm so excited about it. You know what I'm saying? We've been working hard at it ever since the lockdown, ever since that we had to start ever since we had to start getting quarantined and everything. This was a specific goal of mine that I wanted to achieve. So I'm hoping that before the end of this month, God willing, before the end of this month, we will get past the 10,000 subscriber mark. But we'll see. I got a lot of hope. I got my fingers crossed, all my fingers and toes crossed right now. And I'm hoping that things start working quickly as far as the subscriber base goes. All I'm saying is that I was very happy that this happened. And yeah, 9,000 subscribers, y'all. We at 9,000. It is official. You know, like usually when it breaks like past a certain number, you know, like if you're going, okay, I want to get to 8,000, it gets to 8,000, but it'll go like 8,003. I don't really celebrate until I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, that it's going to be 8,000 for sure. You don't know it's 8,000 for sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, like, for example, you don't know if it's 9,000 for sure until you go well past 9,020. Does that make sense? Usually, you know what I mean? So for me, it's like, we made it. You know what I mean? We made it, baby. So I'm excited about that. I'm really, really excited about it. And for those of y'all who are coming in, like I said, thank you, all you, for your support, being a part of the show, being a part of the chats, being a part of the twits, all the tweets that I sometimes put out, following me on Instagram and all that stuff. I really do appreciate it. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very, very happy. We can go into some news. Like I said earlier, Jack will not be with us today. He will hopefully be on with us tomorrow, but he had a big job that he had to go and take care of this morning that he just could not avoid or, you know, reschedule. And of course, I'll have Ed swinging back in because I got some interesting stuff to talk about when it comes to a certain football player, certain NFL star. So we're going to be talking about that in a little while. But obviously, as you guys already know, there's a lot of things we're going to be talking about. As Michelle Smale just said, wildfires and strong easterly winds in Oregon too. The valley is all smoked up from the Mount Jefferson fire, and there are some power outages preemptive and because trees hit power lines. I mean, it's like I said, excuse me. Still adjusting. The thing is like, it's really crazy how these wildfires are still going, that they just haven't stopped. I mean, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that I have a solution on how to stop a wildfire, but I would assume that there's got to be, like, I always wonder how you can stop one from happening. You feel me? Because it just seems so crazy that this stuff just keeps going and going, and it just hasn't stopped. It's insane. It's been going on for a while. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could say the same thing is like talking about the riots and the protesting and stuff like that that's going on. All the fire that's going on in the streets right now, you know, metaphorically speaking. It's interesting. It's an interesting analogy if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like when is if that goes out, maybe the fires in California will go out too. God knows. You know what I'm saying? So, man, my prayers go out to everybody in California. Man, I was just out there last weekend, and it was gorgeous. It was really, really beautiful. But I didn't see. There was a lot of smoke in LA. You saw a lot of smoke in Los Angeles, but I didn't see any fires. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's much more north in Northern California. MJ. Oh, what's that painting in the background? Love. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is a painting that was put together, made. I had a guest on my show. She's an artist. She goes by J Dab. And she surprised me one day. Came onto the show and surprised me with this painting. And since then, bang. You know what I mean? It's been amazing. It's been amazing, you know what I mean? Or it's an amazing painting. And me and my lazy ass, because I've been so busy and I've been going ham nonstop, I have not gotten the chance to hang it, but I'm planning on hanging it back there. Yeah, that's the plan. Maybe a painting there and a painting there, but I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do, but I just wanted to put something in the background other than just this TV and a light and a guitar. But anyway, I digress. These wildfires, though, are really, really crazy because right now dozens of people are trapped in the midst of these Cali fires that are going on, these wildfires that are going on in California. They are alive and kicking, and honestly, I am really, really worried about that. Nino, that ain't cool. That's rude. Anyway, so with that being said, these Cali fires are really going crazy. A lot of people are getting in a lot of trouble. They're finding themselves trapped in there, which is insane, which is absolutely insane. And of course, my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's trapped in the middle of these fires. There is footage out there of people actually driving through the wildfires because they're trying to avoid or trying to get out of the out of the fires. And they say that some people are sitting there saying that the only way that they could get out of it is by just driving right out of it, just driving right through the wildfire. That family, if I understand, is okay now, but still, there's some people who are really, really trapped, and hopefully will be taken out. We'll find safety here soon. So my understanding is that there was a pyrotechnic device for a gender reveal party that is being blamed, or that is being linked to one of the causes of the wildfire. And I got a little video. I'm going to show you guys this here real quick. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Gotta love those commercials. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
As a wildfire breaks out in the Sierra National Forest, more than 200 people airlifted to safety, and now fire crews have determined the cause of the El Dorado fire, which has burned more than 7,000 acres. Christina Coleman has the very latest this morning from Los Angeles. Christina?
Well, Blake, it was a scary holiday weekend for campers at a popular camping site in Northern California. They were there when this raging wildfire trapped them. The California National Guard had to step in to help, airlifting 207 people to safety. Black Hawk and Chinook helicopters were used to rescue the campers late Saturday and into Sunday morning from the Creek Fire. At least 20 people were hospitalized. A few were critically injured. Some apparently were burned. Others had broken bones. Crews were grateful to get them to safety.
Man.
All of the individuals that they rescued were greeting the crew members with hugs as they were boarding onto the helicopter, and then again after getting off the helicopter, a lot of high fives.
The Creek Fire started Friday and has burned more than 45,000 acres since then. It's 0% contained. The fire jumped a river and cut off the only road into the Mammoth Pool campground in the Sierra National Forest, where those campers were trapped. However, other campers drove out of the flames, like these two.
There it is.
They made their way through this apocalyptic scene as the fire threatened a marina and cabins near Shaver Lake, threatening thousands of other structures and burned some homes and businesses. It's unclear what caused this fire, but we do know what caused the El Dorado fire that's burned more than 7,000 acres since yesterday in San Bernardino County. It was caused by a pyrotechnic device during a gender reveal party. This is one of 23 major wildfires burning in California right now. The governor declared a state of emergency to help get these fires under control. This weekend's record-breaking heat here in California also drove up electricity use, putting a strain on the grid. State officials declared an emergency last night and said power outages were imminent yesterday evening after a transmission line at a power plant went offline unexpectedly. Hundreds had power outages last night, and people here are also being asked to conserve energy again tonight because of this intense heat and an effort to avoid rolling blackouts.
Man, isn't that crazy? All started from a pyrotechnic gender reveal party, all that. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if it was a boy or a girl. Real talk. But that's really nuts, right? It's absolutely freaking insane that is a thing that really actually happened, and that could have been the reason why this went down. I remember that there was another story a long time ago, not a long time ago, but a few months back. There was a gender reveal plane that went down because it was, I guess, whatever that was in the plane was too heavy or something like that, and it caused like a plane to go down, all because that plane was just trying to dump something, or I think it ended up dumping something, but I don't know. I forgot what it was, but it was like a gender reveal plane, and it's caused something catastrophic. That's all I know. But it's crazy how extra people are getting. You know what I'm saying? People are real, Mr. Super. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's crazy how people are getting so extra just to do a gender reveal. It's like, man, just pop a balloon. You know what I'm saying? Or use one of those confetti shooter thingies and call it a day, man. It doesn't have to be all that crazy. Use a cake. You know what I'm saying? People are going nuts with this stuff. Like, oh, well, I got a great idea. Let us get a pyrotechnic guy to make something that explodes into a color to reveal the gender. That's going to be big. It's so stupid, man. It's so stupid. What a pain in the butt, man. That's so stupid. But see, now that's what's going on. Now you got somebody who sat there going, hey, it's a girl or it's a boy. And then all of a sudden, devastation. Full-on wildfires where people are getting, right now, as we speak, currently, right now, dozens of people are trapped in a wildfire because of a gender reveal party. Bruh, I'm done. Seriously, think about it. That's the stupidest thing in the world. Not because, oh, there was a campfire that just went just went crazy. No one was able to control it. Or, oh, lightning struck a dry ass tree. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's a gender reveal pyrotechnic that just was too extra. A couple that was just too extra started a wildfire. Crazy. And now it's all over Northern California and burning everything in its midst. I mean, it's crazy to think that is a real freaking thing. That was a Texas plane fire in 2019 because, thank you, that's what it was. Yes, M. Samuel, there was literally a fire that happened because of a plane doing a gender reveal. Yes, there you go. Bang. See what I'm saying? We got to stop being so damn extra, y'all. What's up with this extraness? You know what I'm saying? But I do wonder if it's a boy or a girl. Yeah, no kidding. You know what, Mr. Super? Finding out that you're having triplets could do it. Yep. You know what? Facts. Full on facts. Full on facts, man. Full on facts. Hey, we got Ed in the house. What's good, man?
Man, why your voice sound like you didn't get no sleep?
Really? I sound tired?
Well, you always look tired, so I mean, you know, it's kind of...
you funny. You funny. Say what's up to everybody, man. Say hello.
Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? Hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. Ate tons of barbecue. Drank a little bit.
Drank a little bit.
Family show, so never mind. Don't drink unless it's soda.
This ain't no family show. We about to talk about some crazy stuff, so this ain't no family show. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no family show. The hell you talking about, bruh? Come on, man. This is an adult show. No, I'm kidding. Well, you know, everything that I click on, every single time I post a video, I'm sitting there going, nope, this ain't a family show. This ain't for kids. This video ain't for kids. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all who are just coming in who have never met Ed before, Ed is my brother-in-law, my annoying-ass brother-in-law. And this is my dude right here. You know what I'm saying? He came through in the clutch. I appreciate him. You know what? So here's the thing. You gotta understand. The relationship between me and Ed is like this. We compliment each other, but we also smack the ish out of each other at the same damn time. Does that make sense? It's like a love-hate, but it's like a lot more hate than love, but we still show respect, but it's also disrespect at the same damn time. You see what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
Did this man really allow me to come on here and he talking crazy to me? And I had this man at my house this weekend.
Yeah, I was all up in your crib, by by the way.
Putting his feet on my furniture.
Man.
You know,
I was putting my feet on your furniture.
You know, not just leaving stuff laying wherever. I'm like, who is it? What do you think this is?
Bruh, I'm done. I'm done with you. You understand? I'm done.
Who's this guy? It's like having another child in the house. I already got one in here. I don't need another one that's 6'4".
Wow. Saw that love. See, this is the love. See what I'm saying? It's the love. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, though. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go with God. I'm going to go and take the high road.
Let him guide you, please.
I'm going to go with the high road. I'm going to go with the high road. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, real quick, could we jump into some sports real fast? So like a recap of what's going on with the NBA Finals, all that.
Oh, finals.
Playoffs. Sorry, I meant playoffs. Playoffs because it wasn't the semis this weekend, right?
Yes, there was a lot of playoffs. There was a lot of basketball going on this weekend.
Come on with it.
Let's see. The Raptors ended up evening the series with the Boston Celtics, and they evened up the series, and then Boston kind of got the better of them again, and just blew them out again. And now they're up 3-2. I am a Lakers fan. I bleed purple and gold, so like I hate seeing Boston win ever. if they finished last every year in the Eastern Conference, or just ninth place, so they get a shitty draft pick, the 14th pick in the draft, that'd be great. But you know, it kind of ends. It is what it is. But yeah, they're up 3-2. They have a chance to close them out tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow. The Lakers even up the series against the Houston Rockets. Like I said, I'm a huge Lakers fan. When we lost that first game, I was ready to put a hole through my television. I just wanted to just.
We saw we saw how upset you were. Let's just say it like that. We saw how upset you were. Real talk.
Put a hole through it against the Rockets. We end up evening up that series. The Rockets are a very weird team because they play small ball. So the Lakers really can't use their size, which we probably have the most size in the NBA. We can't really use that against a small ball lineup because they're trying to get out and run. Run at all times. They're trying to get up and down the court. So we don't want to play into their hand, but we kind of have to. We just have to try to play small ball better than they can. But we are the top defensive team in the league, so we kind of it's really trying to get stops, trying to stop Russ, trying to stop James from driving and creating. And then let's see, I'm trying to think who else. The Denver Nuggets and the Clippers played. They evened up their series, but then the Clippers ended up last night. They ended up going up 2-1. And I think that's all. I called it.
You called it.
I called it. There's tape somewhere on YouTube of me saying that the Miami Heat were going to beat the Milwaukee Bucks. They are 3-1.
I think you did say it on the show. You said it on the show.
I did. It was a few weeks ago. About a week and a half ago when the series first started, right before the series started. They're up 3-1. They actually were able to get one game, the Bucks were, but Giannis rolled his ankle again.
Yeah.
He was already playing on a sprained ankle. And then he was kind of putting the team on his back in game 4. When goes to the basket, rolls his ankle again. And now they aren't sure if they'll be able to play with him. But him being the reigning MVP, it's weird to say this, but Milwaukee looked better without him on the court.
Interesting.
The ball movement was better. Like, people weren't standing around waiting for him to, like, drive and kick it out to them. They were actually having to run their offense, go through their offense, run their motion offense, get through the offense, stuff like that. So it's kind of like it's blasphemous to say, do you play the reigning MVP? But I mean, and reigning Defensive Player of the Year. He won Defensive Player of the Year this year. But we'll just kind of see how that one goes. But that series is through. There's no way that Milwaukee beats Miami 3 more games. Jimmy Butler's not going to let that happen. But the Miami Heat are one of the classiest organizations in the NBA, like with Eric Spoelstra and why can't I remember his name? Oh my God. I'm sorry, I just forgot.
It's all good, man.
Oh my God, the president of basketball operations name. Everybody knows him. But he actually played. So if you watch Glory Road, Pat Riley. If you watch Glory Road, great movie, by the way. Movie about the first Division I school to start 5 black people on the team. Pat Riley played for Kentucky, the team that played them in the national championship game, and they actually lost to Texas Southern in that national championship game. But yeah, Pat Riley is like one of the best front office guys that like ever, aside from being a Lakers coach and winning all those championships.
So obviously you're rooting for the Lakers to take it all. Obviously,
of course. I don't think they're going to win this year though.
Oh, okay. Who do you think is going to take it all?
I think the Clippers are going to win this year.
Wow, the Clippers, really?
They just have they have the highest scoring bench in the NBA. I think they average around like 59 points a game off the bench. So that's not even their starters. They're starting 5, like off the bench. So they have 2 reigning Sixth Man of the Year. Lou Williams, who was the Sixth Man of the Year last year. Montrezl Harrell, who's the Sixth Man of the Year this year. They both come off their bench. They both average around 19 points a game, come off the bench. So that's 38 points right there.
Yeah.
They have multiple solid perimeter defenders, and they have 3 elite perimeter defenders, and Patrick Beverley, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. So I just really don't think I think it's gonna be the Clippers. I just think once they get it together, they get it flowing. I think it's gonna be the Clippers that are gonna win the championship, which pains me to say because that's like your little brother winning a championship. That's you punk your little brother like for all these years, and then then they come back. You don't see him for like 5 years, and they come back swole, and you're like, what? And then now they can actually like fight back. That's what the Clippers are to us in LA. So, but yeah.
And that's what's up. I mean, here it is. Obviously, I don't watch. I have not been keeping up as of late in regards to sports because I just don't think any of this counts to me, in my personal opinion. I feel like this is more like scrimmage than anything else, but that's just my own personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, but it's just doesn't. I feel like it's not the same. It's just not the same.
Oh, because they're not. They're not in the arenas.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They're not traveling. They're not doing. There's not all the extra stuff. And I understand this is probably extremely beneficial for them. They can still secure the bag and still get the W's and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's just not enticing enough for me. It just feels like we're watching them play scrimmage. But that's just my personal opinion. Obviously, and of course, I'm sure a lot of people have their own personal opinions about this too. Now, I gotta jump into this because and thank you for that recap over this weekend and everything because that's some good information. And real quick, just sidestep.
Oh, and football starts Thursday.
And Thursday, football is officially starting. So I love what you just said. You want to know why I love what you just said? Because here it is, Odell Beckham Jr. is on blast right now. This is some rumor stuff, okay? This is some rumor stuff. What do you do now? Just hear me out. Let me just say this, okay? Okay. Let me just read this. Actually, you know what? I want to see your reaction when I read this. Okay. Odell Beckham Jr. is put on blast by Slim Danger for allegedly being a Cleveland Brown on the field and in the bed. Yes. So, just wait for it. Okay. So, obviously the season starts this Thursday. Odell Beckham Jr. has found himself in a creamy center of controversy.
Did you say creamy center?
Yes, I did. I'm not done. I have only read one word, one sentence. Here it is, though. The internet has been talking about it. OBJ has already been catching smooth, brown, oblong-shaped objects, and no, we're not talking about footballs. So, Slim Danger, Chief Keef's baby mama, Slim Danger, says that obviously she's a huge fan of the and okay. Long story short, she was on a podcast called No Jumper. The podcast is called Thoughts Next Door, literally Thoughts Next Door. She is with Selena Powell and InstaThought, this other InstaThought named Elisa. And they spilled the tea in regards to Odell's specific sexual appetites. And I got the video of her talking about it. And I'm just going to say this, everybody. Language. Here we go. Oh, damn. It's hilarious. Hold up. Take a listen to this. Come on, internet. Hold on. Okay. This is going to be it's going to look a little choppy, but roll with it, y'all. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, baby. You can't, you gotta.
Odell
you can
Beckham.
keep it. Oh! Bombs!
Okay, I will tell y'all the story.
Oh, allegedly.
Allegedly.
We're avoiding lawsuits here.
Yeah, allegedly.
We're dodging
Okay. Yes, he loves
Tell
to be
the truth.
shitted on.
Woo!
Okay, that was my first time ever. I never
You
thought.
did it? You actually
No,
did it?
I actually couldn't shit. Okay, I couldn't shit. Okay,
I don't think I could shit on the man
I
either.
could
What
shit.
the fuck?
I could not do it. That was something like I'm a wild
weird.
ass. I could do some freak asshole shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the shit part, you can't just do that to me like on the spot. What?
Like
shit
shit
on
right
me
now.
Okay, he wanted me to come on a plane. He was like, make sure you don't have any underwear. Don't take a shower for 24 hours. I'm like, damn, what the fuck you on? But he was like, take a picture. This is how I got flown out. He was like, take a picture of me. You shitting. So I was like, all right, fuck. I can do that. So I took a whole video, bitch. What you want? I was like,
I love you.
You took a video?
of me shitting. So I sent it to him. I got, like, the next maybe 2 hours I was in Houston.
Was it like a selfie video? How did you do this?
I was just
I
like,
need that.
bitch,
I need
bitch,
lessons.
shitting. Just like, I made it sexy as possible.
Of course.
How?
I'm gonna do that. I feel like anything you do is sexy. I just
We got the blueprint here.
Fuck it.
The exclusive on No Jumper, baby.
Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. Ed, the look on your face is priceless.
In the chat, though.
Say that again. What did you say again?
The emojis.
Yes.
The emojis in the chat, though.
Like,
yes.
here it is. How does somebody? I think it's called scatting. I think it's literally called scatting.
Why would you know the name?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why would
But
you
why
know
would
the
anybody?
actual term?
But why would anybody? Why would anybody want to be down for that? You know what I'm saying? Who would want to go and do that? You know what I'm saying?
That's just.
Yeah.
That's nasty. I have no words. That's cool. Do you think?
Can you believe that stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Like, I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. You know what I'm saying? That is a real thing. That is a real freaking thing. Somebody is literally out
I just
here.
got chills thinking about.
Somebody's literally
I
out
don't
here
wanna even think about
enjoying
it.
that
That's
kind of
nasty.
stuff. Literally.
Yeah. Pink eye. Yeah. He probably got pink eye. I mean,
That's
I
just
don't
gross.
feel- I guess. I mean, it's Odell. It's Odell. He does weird things. I mean, I don't.
Hold on.
Your sister did say that he is like too pretty. So I mean,
Say
I guess
what?
it should be like.
Wait, no. How does being too pretty? How does one become what? How does one become too pretty? Like why does that? No, that doesn't equate to you doing freaky ish in the bedroom.
I mean, no,
man.
I'm just saying she was like he's almost too pretty. So it's like, and then Odell also does like a bunch of just like he was wearing $150,000 watch in games last year.
Because he
Multiple
can.
games, not one game.
Because he can though.
He's literally the only
he can
person
do
doing that. No, why are you wearing a watch during a game? What do you need to tell the time for? What time needs to be told during the game? Like, please. That you can't look up at the board and just be like, oh, yeah, it's this.
Oh.
You should be like, no. I'm not completely surprised, but I'm surprised at the same time.
So here's the thing. Okay. Let me just try to break something down. All right. So.
No, we shouldn't be surprised. The show is called Thoughts.
I mean, no, here it is. I mean, it's called Thoughts Next Door. Thoughts Next Door. Let's be real quick. Let's be real funky about it. It's called Thoughts Next Door. So what do you expect it's going to be? They were just a few shows before, or on a pop-up video, I talked about Trey Songz and how the girl was like, one of the girls that was in the podcast is talking about how he likes water sports, allegedly. So let me just break down what this is. I'm looking this up. This is the word scat. It is.
You really looked it up?
I literally looked it up
computer.
right now. I just looked it up because I wanted to make sure I had the right terminology because it is a term, scatology. In sexual fetishism, scatology, usually abbreviated as scat, refers to coprophilia. I've never heard of that. Coprophilia, when a person is sexually aroused by fecal matter, whether in the use of feces in various sexual acts, watching somebody defecating, or simply seeing the feces. That is scat. That is scatology. Literally. Scatology. Okay? He's the scat man. That's all I got to say. Odell Beckham Jr. Sorry, it is literally a term. I just wanted to make sure that we knew that what it was. You know what I'm saying? There is a term for it, and that's what it is. Have mercy. That is just the weirdest thing.
I knew there was a reason why I didn't draft him this weekend. That was it right there. That's
He's
why I
a
didn't draft him.
scat man.
That is the reason why I didn't draft him. That and that's why I didn't draft him.
Yes, it's gross. Yes, it's wrong. Oh, it's gross as hell. That's gross, okay? Sick as hell, okay? Here it is, though. Whatever
Mind
floats your boat, baby, I guess.
This is the same podcast that I believe there was like this other Instagram model that went on there and said that she, gave oral to 7 Suns players.
Yes, no, that's the same. But that's the same.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Literally, that is no. Hold up. That's a completely different chick. So
no, I know,
okay.
But it's the same podcast.
Yes, no, not the same podcast, but she is she is one of the co-hosts of this podcast called Thoughts. What was it? Thoughts in the freaking Thoughts. What was it called? Dang, Thoughts something. Dang, what was it called again?
On Central.
Thoughts Next Door. Thoughts Next Door. So she is the co-host of Thoughts Next Door. She was on another podcast on No Jumper talking about water sports and doing various things with multiple men. I forgot what team it was, but it was
Phoenix Suns.
The Phoenix Suns, like 7 players in a row.
She did it because she wanted to do it.
Oh, of course. No. It wasn't. She wasn't forced.
No,
it wasn't
I know.
anything like that.
It was her idea.
It was her idea. She wanted to do it. But then Trey Songz was involved with that as well. But that's a completely different story. That's a whole other Charles Dickens story. We talking about the scat man. Anyway, so apparently he's into those kinds of things. We didn't know. But here it is. Like, whatever you do behind closed doors, whether how nasty it is, because that's nasty, hey, as long as you're not hurting nobody, as long as there's an understanding, do whatever you want to do behind closed doors. That was information that I feel like no one needs to know. Nobody has to know. Like, no one has to know, baby, We don't need to know that story. Please. Keep those stories to yourself, girl. No one wants to know that stuff. That is super personal. But at the same time, you got to know the measure of a thought. If they're willing to take a dump, videotaping themselves, taking a dump for your ass, you know for a fact that they ain't something unkempt about them in the first place. That's all I got to say about that. But hey, you made that bed, Odell. You better lie in it. Hopefully it doesn't smell funny. And if it does, wash those damn sheets. That's all I'm going to say.
Next.
Right.
I can't. Next thing. Go to the next subject.
Yeah, we're going to move on to the next one. But I just figured that was kind of fun and lighthearted and nuts. That's disgusting. Ugh. Like I said, to each their own. To each their own. But that's information I don't need to know. And I don't care if he pretty, if y'all think he's too pretty or something like that. That don't mean a damn thing. That don't mean a damn thing. I'm pretty. I'm pretty. Don't mean I'm into speed up.
Did nobody say you was pretty though? So.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm ugly as sin. I'm
hit every ugly branch.
I hit the ugly branch all the way down. It's all good. I'm fully aware of my presence. I'm fully aware of my presence, brother. But yes, but yeah, man, unbelievable that is even a story. But I also feel like, just real quick, I also feel like just on that podcast alone, I feel like, or just the vibes of those girls, I feel like it's almost like they're doing a lot of these things just so that they have stories to tell later on. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Write a book.
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. It's like that book.
Was that her name? Something like that. What was her name? Karen. You know who I'm talking about.
You're talking about Video Vixen.
I'm not trying to say
You're talking about the book, Video Vixen. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like they're literally putting notches on their bedpost so that they can actually have like an interesting story. You know what I mean? Like confessions of a Video Vixen type stuff. And the thing is like, to me is like, what purpose does that serve? You know what I'm saying? Now you're just known as like a girl that just gets around like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it was a dude that was writing a book like that, still, it doesn't have to only be women. There's male F-boys. There are F-boys out there that are, slaying it all day long. And then they're talking about it later on. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of character that clearly those girls that are doing Thoughts Next Door as a podcast, clearly they don't have character. Clearly. But people listen to it. We're talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So they get what? Zero
class.
Zero class. You know what I'm saying?
That is zero.
Hey, everyone needs to hear a story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to hear an opinion. But on some real stuff, that's just it just.
Yes, that book money.
It's just book money. Literally. Or, they're trying to get attention to their literal podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're willing to get homegirl on there with Slim Danger. Her damn name is Slim Danger.
Slim
I'm just letting you know. Slim
That's
Danger.
To tell you to run.
Facts. Who goes out there? I'm just saying. Thoughts. Thoughts Next Door.
It's time to run away, everyone.
Thoughts Next Door.
Next story.
Yeah. Crazy.
Let's pick a stage, left, right, one of them.
Right.
Exit.
Exuent.
Sorry, I'm done with the Thoughts Next Door.
Yes,
okay?
yes. Exuent. Por favor. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. Exuent. Hold on. Fudge. Come on. This computer is being.
Wait, did we talk about the wildfires already?
Yeah, I already talked about it. This first thing this morning. We already talked about that. It's crazy how bad that is, though. Real talk. How bad that's grown, and it continues to get worse and worse. And there are dozens of people that are trapped. We already talked about it, though. But it is really, really terrible how much it is taking over. But there is a video that's going on that's circulating right now. It's been going viral on. I'm gonna have to turn you down here really quick. There is a video that's going viral that has been going viral over the past like 24 hours, 48 hours of a BLM protest that was going on in Pittsburgh, if I'm correct, in Pittsburgh. And I want you guys to check this out because it is. We've already had this conversation about another BLM protest that went into restaurants and were kind of disrupting people's dinners, flipping tables over, etc. This one is kind of the same thing, except I want you guys to see this for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing different. I'm not trying to say I want you guys to see this for yourselves because it's different. Nah, it's the same thing. It's just really interesting. It's stupid. And just take a look at it for yourselves. Oh my God. That's how you get the Rona, just so you know. That's most definitely how you get the Rona. That's gross. That's nuts. Bruh. Hey. Okay. So you get the general idea. Now, the thing is that I want to hold up before I bring Ed back on here. I want everybody to look at this moment right here. Hold on 1 second. Pulling it back just a little bit. Okay. Now, here's the thing, though. Okay. You see that they're out there. They're talking to the random patrons that are at this restaurant. Obviously, they're practicing social distancing. They're practicing the regulations and the rules that they need to, so that they don't do the help spread. They're trying to stop the flattening the curve and all that stuff. Right? They're outside. These are all these people that are just doing their thing, minding their own damn business, having a meal. Okay. Now I want you to see what this situation is going on over here. Okay. Because I just feel like you got to see this, and I'll explain here in a second. Just take a look. One more time. Hold on. Let me rewind that just a little bit more. Okay. Now, I feel bad for these two white people that are just sitting there chilling. You know what I'm saying? Because you see this girl, this woman right here. She's sitting here going, but what do we do? What did we do? You're yelling at us. What did we do? We're just here having a meal. The hell? I just wanted to come out and have a few mimosas and have a meal and just, chill and enjoy the outdoors. What did I do to you? Literally. And I don't blame her for feeling that way, because I would too. I'm sitting there. This dude here. This dude right here is just yelling at them. For what reason? For what reason? What purpose does that serve? What does it serve? It's not helping, not a damn thing, man. Not a damn thing. It's just making it look bad. It's just making the BLM thing, movement, protesting, etc. look bad. I don't understand why people feel that this is the right way of doing it. This is the way to do it. Go into people's, disrupt their meals, drink their beer, just randomly walk up like I said in the last video. I feel like this is a a scene from Renegade. You know what I'm saying? Or Walker, Texas Ranger. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, the bad gang is coming in. We need Walker, Texas Ranger to solve the, you know, to save the day. Like literally. It's stupid, man. What do you think, Ed?
Oh, you turned me back up.
Yeah, sorry. I had it was the video's like more loud than you, if that makes any sense. So sorry, man.
All good. No, it's just like you said, it doesn't solve anything. I like watching that video. I'm like, what is this? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, go ahead and peacefully protest. Let these people eat their food. Like, just go walk by the restaurant, like you were going to do.
Yeah.
And leave people alone. Like,
leave them
alone.
alone.
Eat their food.
They hear
like,
you.
I don't understand. Like,
right.
I don't understand what that it doesn't accomplish anything. Okay, now you've disrupted multiple. Because like you saw people moving from outside, from their tables outside and trying to go inside, and it's just like, dude, like that doesn't do anything. Like that's not peacefully protesting at all.
That's not peaceful.
That's
causing a ruckus.
You're disrupting. You're stirring shit up for no reason. Like, just go ahead, march, do your chants. Like, I mean, like we did here. Like we did. It was peaceful.
Yeah.
And just
like what
do it the right way. And that's not the right way to do it.
We didn't go and we weren't doing high school bullying. Literally, that was some high school bullying. Instead of that being a beer that was like somebody's milk in a cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my milk, and, you know, like knocking over their tray and all that stuff. Like, that's some really stupid high school crap. But this is the real thing, y'all. This is what we're seeing on the regular. You see what I'm saying? Out there. That there are people out there that are willing to do stupid ass because they don't have anything better to do. Maybe. I really don't know what it is. But it's wrong. It's not cool. The situation does not serve any purpose. It does not make, and I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face. You know what I'm saying? This does not help serve any purpose towards the bigger goal, towards the goal. But here it is, though. Let me ask the people who do listen to this show that maybe are out there protesting just like that. Not peaceful protesting, but are out there causing a ruckus. Let me ask you guys something. What is the focus? What's the common goal? Is there a common goal? Or no? Is it just to cause ruckus and be a bad boy or be a bad person? Just to be fun and be rebellious? I'd like to know. I'm sure inquiring minds would like to know. This is the kind of stuff that needs to stop. Because it's now getting shown. It's now being captured on tape. Even more now. Before it was, now it's the little things that are being caught on tape. Like that guy who ran up and said F12, gave those two white people the middle finger. For what reason? You never know if those patrons that were sitting there weren't part of a march the day before. You don't know. They're just trying to have a meal. Just like you go and have a meal anywhere else too. That might have been a day that they took a day off from protesting. Babe, you know, I'm tired. Let's just go grab something to eat.
Facts.
So I'm just saying, you just never know.
It's good you say that, because like when we went and protested, there was more white people there than there were black people.
Bruh, facts.
There were hella
facts.
white.
Hella white people. I'm like, bruh, this is changed.
There was more white people there than there were black people.
I was like, these times they are changing.
You can't assume.
Yeah, man, I was really excited because I was looking at that too, and I'm like, yes, change gonna come. Yeah, baby. And then it turned into all this other stuff.
But after we left.
Mm-hmm. No, even after we left, and even after we were done with that protest, up until 3 months later, we're still here. You know what I'm saying? It's freaking nuts now. You know what I'm saying? But even after that one, I've told the story where the dude came through, driving through, and started shooting off his pistol and everything. Stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Still, even though that was a well-organized, extremely peaceful protest, still had violence at some point at the end, which is terrible. And it wasn't by any of the protesters. Some jackass wanted to jump in his pickup truck and, start shooting for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, man. Like, there's going to be stupid things that are going on. There's still going to be people doing stupid ish out there. People are going to still do ridiculous stuff. But there are still peaceful protesters out there. It's not every single person that's out there that's protesting that's out there to cause a ruckus. And it's so frustrating because that's the image that's getting lumped right up against those peaceful protests that do actually happen, that are successful, that are executed properly. But then we see videos like this. And we don't see enough of the peaceful protests. We see all this stuff. Why? Because it gets people to watch. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but very, it's very true if you really think about it.
Yeah.
MJ just said, can we be honest, though? You have to admit white people, and she says she is white. You have to admit white people. What?
Hijacked.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Entire movement.
White people, entire movement. Now, here's the thing. I think that, yes, I think that there is like I said, I think that there's two brackets. And I know it doesn't make any sense, but just roll with me. I think that there's two brackets of BLM. There are the people out there that are protesting on behalf of the people that have been killed or slain by the police, that have died unjustly, that are sitting there going, Breonna Taylor, come on now. Still to this day, no one's been arrested. No one's been charged with anything. Body cam footage is out there, hasn't been released yet, etc. And people are out there protesting peacefully on behalf of her and all the other people that have been slain by the cops. But you also have this other side that is burning, looting, arson, etc. You name it, that are going on out there in the streets. But we're seeing people who are shooting those videos, shooting those pictures. You don't see much of the peaceful demonstrations anymore that are being caught on camera. Why? Because it doesn't help ratings. People want to see fire and brimstone. If it bleeds, it leads, y'all. And that's what's so frustrating. We see all this other stuff, but we don't see the other side of it. The peace, the peaceful demonstrating. And it's terrible. It's not how it should be going, man. It shouldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway, we got to go into a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be talking about some more stuff, like the 12-year-old that got suspended for holding a gun, a toy gun, y'all, via Zoom. Crazy. Anyway, we'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye. Bless you. Damn. You couldn't hold that out for like 2 more seconds? Damn. I haven't cut out. You just got caught live on the show. Bruh.
I was trying to hold it. But it was like, ain't here.
We'll be right back. Bye.
Hey, take off the
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
Power, respect. The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their circles and nothing unique. All of us under surveillance. People surveillance, they made it. Half of them stumbling the road and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have those little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood, we inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
All right, welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and sticking around. Like I always say, if this is your first time checking out this show, please go crush that subscribe button. We just got past 9,000 subscribers the other day. It is a beautiful thing. We're slowly and quickly getting towards that goal of 10,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. I'm so blessed. You have no idea. Things are happening, baby. Once we get to 10,000, whoa! I can't even explain. You don't even know how happy I'm going to be when we get to that goal. Hopefully, it'll be achieved here very, very soon. But anyway, I digress.
Hold on. There are 9,000 people that actually like you?
Yeah. Go figure, right? I'm surprised, too. Damn. People actually really care. There's 9,000 plus people that actually give a damn about this channel. Isn't that crazy? Craziness, right?
Well, not even just
crazy.
The channel. The channel's fine. It's just your face.
Wow.
Wow. Like, because it's in full screen right now on my other monitor, and I'm just like, ugh.
Wow. No love. No
Your head
love.
looks like crystal ball.
No
I
love.
swear I can see my future.
No love. Oh, I hate you so much. You know what your future is? You're going to be making buckets of money with this show, being on this show, bruh. So that's what's going to happen. Yeah, man. Be around that crystal ball, bruh, because it's going to make some money for your ass.
No,
you know
actually,
what I'm saying?
what it's telling me is I'm going to stub my toe when I walk out the door.
Oh, snap. That's
It ain't
exactly
that
what
good
it
of a
is.
crystal ball.
You know what I mean?
It's not one of those.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
And Pablo
That's
probably
fine.
peed in the hallway also, maybe.
Yeah, your dog probably just
something
pissed
like that.
somewhere. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All the necessary hits. Nothing but the hits. But yes, we are almost at 10,000. Well, not almost, but we just got past 9,000. Yeah, man, we're trying to get to that. We're trying to get to that 10,000 subscriber mark. I am super excited about it. Super blessed. Yeah, I'm super happy about it. And I know that you guys are happy too. So all good things, all positive things that are happening with this channel. I can't do it without y'all. Seriously, I really do appreciate it. You guys are the bomb. Long story short, you guys are the bomb. Thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of the conversation. But also, if you haven't done it yet, hit that like button down below. That would really mean a lot. All right? Now let's keep this conversation rolling, okay?
Wow, even I'm subscribed to you. What the hell?
Yeah,
when
isn't
did
that
this
crazy?
happen?
That's crazy. Anyway, I'm trying to get to the news. Let me
sorry.
get to the
I'm
news.
surprised.
Anyway, next story. The thing is this is some interesting stuff that's going on here. Real talk. And this is an interesting story that has happened is getting out here. A Colorado student has literally been suspended for having a toy gun with him, I guess, during a class, a virtual class that he was having. Ed's got the story.
Yep.
Speak on it, bruh.
Yeah, so it is exactly the way it sounds. A Colorado student, a black student, was suspended for playing with a toy gun on a virtual call. So let me just kind of read this really quickly. Danielle Elliott was at work last month at Colorado Springs when her 12-year-old son's vice principal called with alarming news. A police officer was on the way to her house, all because her son had played with a toy gun during his virtual art class.
Mm-hmm.
So Elliott says she was terrified, especially considering her son is black. I never thought you can't play with a Nerf gun in your own home because somebody may perceive it as a threat and call the police on you, Elliott said. Elliott's son Isaiah was later suspended for 5 days and now has a record with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office and a mark on his school disciplinary paperwork saying that he brought a facsimile of a firearm to school, even though he was in his own home doing a virtual class. Yeah, the gun was obviously a toy painted black and green with Zombie Hunter on the side.
Boom.
I'd like to point out another thing here in this article. She also questioned why the school would call the police before notifying her and her husband. Elliott said that the vice principal said that her son's safety was the school's top priority, but Elliott argued that calling the police actually put Isaiah's life at risk, noting that he's the same age as Tamar Rice, who was shot and killed in 2014 by police in Cleveland while holding a BB gun.
Yep. It's very true. So, and the thing is it's a crazy story. And actually before we keep going into it, I need to find the actual gun, because I want people to actually see what the gun looked like before anything as well, because I mean it's a Nerf gun, for crying out loud. It's a Nerf gun. Hold on.
I have a picture of it. I wish I could send it to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that right now. And literally, 12-year-old kid got suspended for a toy gun. A freaking toy gun, y'all. Now the thing is that this, once I show you the video, once I show you the actual gun itself, you can kind of make your own decision in regards to what you think. If you were to see this in a video, how would you feel about it as well? But I'm actually downloading the video, downloading the picture right now as we speak. 1 second, guys, and then we'll dive into opinions and talk about it even more. Come on. It's really while this is being pulled up and everything, it's really, this whole thing is really, it's a really wild story. To me, it's a very, very wild story that just doesn't compute to me. It doesn't compute to me. This is, shoot, hold on, let me see if can I blow that up? Nope. Shoot, that is a very, very small looking gun. The actual picture is extremely small. Hold on. Anyway, Ed, while I'm trying to figure this whole thing out, because my computer's tripping right now, tell me, what are your thoughts on this, Ed?
It's virtual class.
Right.
So you're at home. So technically, you're not at school. Technically.
Yeah.
If we're being accurate, he's not really at school. He's in class, but he's not at school. So I mean, I can understand if he's playing around with something in his room and it's disrupting class. I mean, obviously you get disciplined or something like that. You just kind of have the teacher call your parents. But it'd be different if he was actually at school. It'd be different. One, if he was actually at school. Two, if this thing wasn't, I've seen the picture, if the thing wasn't half lime green.
Right.
With an orange tip at the end. I believe it has an orange tip at the end. Yes. Yeah. Lime green with an orange tip at the end.
Lime green with an orange tip at the end. That clearly shows that it's fake. Just so you know.
That shows that it's fake, one. Two, every freaking Nerf gun has a damn orange tip at the end. That just automatically just tells you, oh, this thing is fake.
Yeah.
And now this kid has a record, and he's been suspended for 5 days.
Suspended for 5 days, and now he has a mark on his permanent record right now.
Yeah.
So this is, I feel like teacher was being hella extra. That's what I think. I think he or she was being extremely extra.
Yeah.
For no reason at all.
Oh no, it wasn't the teacher, it was the vice principal.
The vice principal saw it.
Principal called the teacher saw it, but the vice principal called the parents.
Right, but the teacher saw it and sent it to the vice principal. You see what I'm saying? So it was the teacher first. The teacher reacted to it and said, "Oh, that's not cool," and then sent it to the vice principal. Then I'm just trying to get the breakdown of the series of events. But then the vice principal contacted the police. Then the police contacted the parents. The vice principal did not contact the parents first. They contacted the police first. Then the police contacted the parents. And that's ridiculous. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that series of events. There's no reason for that series of that breakdown at all whatsoever. They should have just let it be. They should have just did their own personal investigation to see what was really going on and be done with it. Now, I wish I've seen that video. I wish there was footage of that video so that we can all see it for ourselves. Because, I mean, there's one thing of him waving the gun around and maybe pointing it at the screen and everything. That's one thing. But if he literally was just doing this and putting it down somewhere else, that's another thing. You see what I'm saying? And, of course, if you see it and you look at the picture, the gun is fake. It's a toy gun.
It's so fake. It even has
a fake gun.
A warning on the side. I wish you could download.
See what I'm saying?
It says before using, read owner's manual. It's clearly fake.
It's clearly a fake Nerf gun. What is the only thing that I could see happening is if he was showing it and saying pew pew or something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna get you, suck. I don't know. Any of those things. He could have said, if he was saying something while holding the gun, then I can understand. But he wasn't doing that. He's a kid. That's like every other kid. A lot of kids have Nerf guns. A lot of kids have Nerf guns. That's it.
Caden had a bunch of them.
Yeah. There's no reason for that. Hold on. My computer's straight up tripping, so we can't see you right now, but I'm gonna read this comment really quick. M. Samuel said, I heard about this story. The thing that gets me is the school, said their footage showed Isaiah pointing the gun at the computer screen. But when the father viewed the footage, it didn't show that. They only showed him moving it from one side to the other. So that's the thing.
Exactly what you said.
See what I'm saying? That it went from one side to the other. It went like this. Boom. Like it was like he was moving it. Like he was just trying to place it in from one spot and put it somewhere else. He wasn't pointing the gun at the screen or anything of that sort. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, I wish we could see the footage for ourselves because the story is just insane. It's a crazy story, and that kind of stuff should never happen. This kid should not be suspended. This kid should not have had cops coming into his house. You know what I'm saying? Scaring him and making him fear for his life at 12 years old.
5 days.
And suspended for 5 days. That's ridiculous, y'all.
I've been suspended before.
Yeah.
The longest I'd ever been suspended for was like 2 days. He got suspended for 5 days.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's like, you might as well just kick me out.
5th? Yeah.
Kick me out. Like,
Facts.
what's the point? Just kick me out. Just like, you know what? Look, I'm basically, I don't go here no more anyways. Just kick me out. Because that's I mean, it's basically, it's a week of school.
Yeah.
Like, it's
yeah.
that, yeah. That's just, and I think I saw somebody else in it say, why were the police called before you called the parents?
Yep.
Parents should always be the first phone call.
I couldn't agree more.
Always first phone call.
I couldn't agree more, man. I couldn't agree more. There is no reason for the parents not to be called first, notified first, asking them, hey, we just saw something. We just saw this footage that we'd like to call to your attention. It's obviously violates some sort of guidelines or rules or whatever, school policy of some sort. We have zero tolerance on any of this type of things, but we wanted to contact you guys before we contact the police. Then it's like, okay, let's get in there, show me the video so we can understand what the heck is going on so that we know what's going down. And then we can assess from there. But they didn't do that. They went completely backwards. They decided, well, let's call the authorities real quick because this kid's being aggressive. What?
Yeah.
It's stupid. But like I said, I wish we could see the footage. I would love to see the actual footage of this class, of this moment, so that we can all assess it for ourselves, because all we're getting is hearsay. We're getting the father's side of the story, and we're getting the school's side of the story. Now, you never know what the principal or the teacher did see. Maybe there really is a moment he pointed the gun at the screen. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's all hearsay right now. So, like I said, I would love to see what actually is the truth. What the footage shows, because the footage is going to be the truth of it all. Real talk.
Like you said, the crazy part is like, because obviously Caden is in virtual class right now.
Mm-hmm.
We can literally, at the end of the night, log in on the back end, and we can go see everything he does. There's also a place where they have their they have virtual class meetings with the entire class. We can literally go and see that virtual meeting. It's about 2 hours long. 2 hours long. But like, we can literally click it and we can watch the whole thing. I'm sure they have to have something like that. Why do they not have something like that?
I mean, I'm assuming that they do. I'm assuming
maybe they took it down.
I'm assuming that they do. You know what I'm saying? But for moments like these, so that they can keep an eye on things, but at the same time, like, I mean, I'm thinking that the kid didn't do anything wrong. The parents don't think that he did anything wrong. He's in his bedroom. He's at home. He's not in a classroom with a toy gun in a classroom, pointing the gun in real life, in person to anyone. He's at home. First person that should have been contacted was his parents. First and foremost. And I understand there are kids out here that have done some crazy and extremely dangerous and violent things out there. But this is a Zoom call. This is a Zoom virtual learning classroom. This was a toy in his own home, in his own crib. He literally was in his bedroom. His bedroom, I'm sure, is filled with all kinds of different toys. Everything from toy knives to like those fake hunter knife type things to bow and arrow, like suction cup bow and arrow type things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he's got a whole bunch of toys in his room. It's normal. That gun does not look real to me at all. If that gun was painted black fully,
yeah,
I can understand that. But it's a toy gun,
like,
guys.
wait, what is that?
It's a toy gun. I think that they should have contacted the parents first. They should have contacted the parents first and foremost before they started to get the local authorities involved. But anyway, we got to jump into a quick commercial break. We'll be back with filmmaker Travis Donald. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Hey, take off Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
Power, respect. The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers are trucking for tweakers and losing their circles. Their loves are unique. All of us under surveillance. We was a feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly tainted.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all of that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
You're gonna perform tonight? I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is gonna leave and go somewhere else so we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. we perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood, we inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
Defensive is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their suckers and nothing unique. All of us under surveillance. People some feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling the road and they faded. They live in the world that's degrading for people that's constantly tainted.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all of that. So what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have those little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is gonna leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Hey guys, I am dealing with a little bit of a technical issue right now. Still working on it right now as we speak. I had to shut down my computer entirely so I can, and I just rebooted it, and it's now being a real pain in the butt. I'm hoping that everything will get back up to normal here very, very quickly. But right now, we're in a little bit of a pause right now because as you saw, I wasn't able to get Ed on. You could hear him, but you couldn't see him because my computer completely just froze on me. So hopefully it'll get back up to normal here shortly. But I appreciate everybody who's still sticking around and everything. I'm trying to get my Skype up and running so that we can get this thing going. Tanner Vane, no, actually, Jack had to work. He had a job that he had to go and take care of. He had a big meeting that he could not miss this morning. So he's not going to be on today. He might be on tomorrow, but apparently it's a big job that he has to take care of. So the next 2 mornings are going to be without Jack, but Jack will be on this week. I promise. He's not too hungover or anything like that. He's a family man, so he doesn't have that I guess that the fun obligation or the option of getting wasted like that. Unfortunately, I guess, I don't know. Maybe fortunately. Long story short, he's a good man. But the Skype is still kind of trying to turn back on. So I am going to try to figure this thing out, which is such a pain in the butt, man. Because it doesn't need to be like this. But anyway, yes. So hopefully it'll be back up here running here shortly. But and I'm still trying to get in touch with my guest that's supposed to be on right now. I just hate when these things slow down and freeze up like this. It's not fun. And it's doing that for sure right now. But just going on that little thing that we were just talking about a second ago, it's moments like those that make things look really, really bad and unfortunate. It's like those kind of moments are when things are being lost and misconstrued. And these are also moments when, like, hey, if a school is going to feel some type of way about a kid, showing a plastic toy gun in a live video, then they should be recording that stuff and be able to have that out for people to see and judge for themselves. I don't think it's a situation like it is right now where you get a kid in trouble, ruin his life, start ruining his life when this is a black kid. This is a kid that already, is already going to have a lot of stuff going against him to begin with. And now you're trying to tarnish his name. It's just terrible, it's unnecessary. So let me, I'm going to try Ed again here. But yes, I agree, Tanner Vane. There is no reason for that kid to be suspended whatsoever. I think it's ridiculous and unfair and not right at all. What's up, Ed? How you doing? Back on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I don't like that I can hear you. I like your voice is just...
I hate you so much, man.
Nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, man.
Nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that. Yeah, man. I don't know what happened. The computer just started tripping and everything. And I'm trying to get a hold of the guest I'm supposed to have on. And he is not hitting me up. So annoying. So annoying. So annoying. So hopefully we'll be hearing from him fairly shortly, fairly soon. But yeah, man, it's messed up, that whole story, in regards to that kid. There's no reason for that kid to have to deal with the stuff that he's dealing with. And he's 12 years old. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just to start off, kid is 12 years old, for crying out loud. And he has to deal with that kind of stuff. That's bull, And
also at the same time, I know what we did. When it's time for class, literally I went into Caden's room and I took everything. Everything. The TV's still in there, but that TV, you can't turn on his TV without the remote. So I take the remote. I take the remotes to everything. Remote to the PlayStation, keyboard, mouse, all the Alexa, just in case he tries to cheat. Like, hey Alexa, what is such and such times such and such? Take that. I take everything that could be considered deemed a distraction. I take it all out the room. So now all you can do is here.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, yeah. I mean, they should have. I mean, obviously, they probably didn't think that he would do something like that. Obviously, I mean, but still, you should always like take. I'm a what if type of person.
Yeah.
I always take like extra precaution. So, and that's kind of like that's probably what I would have did. Like, to try to avoid anything like this happening. Clean that bad boy out. Because I remember when I was growing up, my mom took my TV out of my room. My mom would take all my video games away. Couldn't touch them. Nothing while I was in school at all. So,
I mean, you know, and that's the thing. Like, you know, obviously we're in a different time now where all their distractions are right there. You know what I'm saying? All their distractions are right there in their face. You can't, you know, there's no way of avoiding it. You know, that kind of thing. You know, like if you're bored, especially all these kids, we all got ADD. You know what I mean? A lot of these kids nowadays have ADD like crazy. Now you're in your room, you have all your toys and everything. You know, you got all those your toys, your games, all that stuff at your fingertips now, at your disposal. So you're sitting there and going, okay, if your teacher's talking about dinosaurs and you don't give a damn about it, you're gonna sit there and go, oh yeah, I got that Nerf gun over there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go play with this.
Let me go play with these toys that I got. You know what I mean? I got a gang of stuff that's going to keep me entertained while teachers just rattling on about really boring stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I always wondered how parents are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're sitting there. These kids are sitting there for hours.
Yeah.
Bored out of their skulls. You know, dealing with school, sitting in one spot. That's terrible, man. That's freaking terrible. You know, do you know any other tactics, other ways? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do I?
Yeah.
To what?
To, you know, like what other teachers other parents are doing in regards to virtual learning. Are they doing other things in regards to it? Sorry, I'm trying to get this guy to Skype in. You know, he's trying to get my guest to Skype in. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just curious.
I mean,
like, what are these?
I can't speak for other parents because not everybody's household is like mine. Obviously,
Facts.
like I'm the disciplinarian in my house. I'm like very strict, so I don't really play with. I mean, also he's an athlete, so but he knows that he's a student athlete, and student is first in that name for a reason.
Yeah.
So like your grades ain't on point, and I'm his head basketball coach too. So if your grades aren't on point, you're not playing.
That's
or
what's
you'll
up.
just be coming to practice and you'll be running for 2 hours. Who wants to run for 2 hours? I don't. I know I didn't like running for 2 hours.
Not me.
So, but that's one thing that kind of motivates him to try to like make sure he's paying attention because like he wants to play. He'd rather be playing than sitting on the bench because I've done that to him before. I held him out for a month and a half.
Right.
Because his math grade wasn't up to snuff. So I held him out for a month and a half until he got it right. But like with the virtual learning, his door, the only time he can close his door is when he's in that class meeting. So when he has to be on the webcam, his mic is on. So like there's no he doesn't get any background noise, so he can close his door during that time. But we can also hear the teacher, so we know that he's in the middle of that class. And like I said, we can see him.
Word.
He knows. We told him, we were like, dude, we can see what you're doing. Literally, we can go on later than night and the video, the recording of all your little web meetings that you've had with your class, it's up there. We can watch it. So he's like, you can see him like, it's kind of like just sitting there.
Just sitting there chilling.
He'll kind of go like this.
Yeah. We got Travis. Skyping in right now. I'm going to merge him real quick. Hold on 1 second.
What?
Travis? Hello? Hello?
Technology.
Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in this call. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna. Hold on, man. Man, this is. Gotta love live, guys. Gotta love that live. All right. Ed, I'm gonna call you back again. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna try Travis here. Okay. Travis. Yo. What up, man? Hold on one second. I got my boy Ed. I'm trying to connect him really quick. Try to add him on. Okay. Okay. So, all right, man. Okay, so I'm very, very honored. Sorry, we are live right now as we speak. All right, Travis. So anyway, I am very honored to have my brother all the way out in LA right now as we speak. My brother Travis Donald. What's up, man? How you doing, my brother?
I'm all good, man. How y'all feeling out there?
Man, you know, we're live, man. We're alive and kicking, man. We're alive and kicking. You know, I'm glad that you were able to come on and all that. I know that there's a lot to talk about. You got a lot of things that you got going on for yourself. Not only are you a filmmaker, but you are also an author. You know, it looks like you're an entrepreneur. You know, you're in Harvard Business School right now as we speak. This dude is out here doing some big things. You know what I'm saying? And right now you're in LA. So tell me, you know, how is LA treating you right now, man?
I mean, it's good. Initially, you know, came out here for film. And that was going well for about, I'm so sorry. Initially, I came out here for school, and I got my master's from New York Film Academy in Berkeley. After receiving that, you know, definitely trying to break into the film industry. And that was going well for a while. I actually, I began working for a company called Den of Thieves, who they host, and they're like the major production company behind like the VMAs, AMAs, all of like some of the top like award shows. Worked for them for a while. Figured I wanted to branch out on my own. Started my own production company, Greenhouse Productions, and it's been rocking ever since.
Yeah. Now let me ask you something. I mean, you know, you're out in LA. You know, you've been doing your thing. You've been doing the damn thing. You've been telling me stories about producing for shows like The Voice and all that. And I gotta ask you. I mean, first off, congratulations on those kind of gigs. I mean, those are big gigs to have in your back pocket. You know, no big deal, right? Now let me ask you, like, what got you in the door in the first place for those kind of jobs?
A friend of a friend.
Friend of a friend.
I honestly say, like right now, a lot of the jobs come from if you at a party, if you anywhere, and it's a mutual just conversation. And the one thing about LA that's I think that holds weight and why people would rather pay $1,500 for a studio apartment when they could live anywhere else for half the rate is you never know who you talk to or who you run into, or like just like I said, I'm at a party and you can be talking, and then this guy, his dad or him is like this big, you know, like for instance, take me and you.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know each other from Adam or Eve, so all I did was walk up to congratulate you because of what I felt you did. Like, yo, man, this is great. Now through all that, now I'm here on your show. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's more just being genuine. And if you genuine, then genuine things, you know, I believe genuine things come back to you.
That's what's up. You know, I feel like because you're basically saying like nice guys don't finish last. That's basically what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know, be good to people and they'll be good back. You know, you put that positive energy out there, you'll get positive energy back. And that's what I love about it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first met you, that was the vibe that you gave me. You know, you were just very genuine and real and positive. And there's not a lot of people that you meet every day that will go out of their way to step back and go, hey, man, you're like, hey, I'm going to give you mad props. I'm going to give you some, you know, I'm going to show some love. I don't need to give you this love. You know, I don't need to give you this positive energy, but I want to give it to you because I just feel like I want to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And so I appreciate that.
It just speaks to character to both me and yours, because believe it or not, some people are not receptive to positive energy either.
That's true.
So it's like you can give off what you can give off, but if a person isn't receptive, then that conversation, which for me and you spanned it about, I'm going to say 30 minutes, could have literally been 5 seconds, and you could have just said thank you and kept, you know, went about.
Word.
And so just as someone gives off, if the other person is receptive, then I think that's when you meet a common ground, and, you know, things can switch and, you know, go forward.
Yeah, but okay, so, and I agree with all what you're saying, but I do have to ask you, I mean, like, being genuine can only get you so far. You know what I'm saying? Being a good person can only get you so far. So what else did you do? You know, what else, like, you know, what hoops did you have to jump through aside from being just a good human being? You know what I mean? For you to get past those doors so that you can be, you know, rapping with Jennifer Hudson and talking with the big names and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's not even I know. Anybody can get you in the door. So getting in the door, that's even in Hollywood, it's probably one of the easiest things to do. You can get in the door. Just as if we just did an event.
Yeah.
Chris Brown's mom's house, right?
Word.
Anybody could have came. Like, and I'm not saying like anybody, but I'm saying like if you knew somebody there, you could have went.
Yeah.
But you in the door, so now what you do? Well, your resume needs to match what you got. So if you in the door, you need to figure out a way to stay in the door. Me, I feel like my resume, my personality, and on top of being genuine, I don't think it's nothing. It's no stone that you can just like you can't touch it, because if I come, it's an old saying that I would rather work with somebody that's nice than spend time with somebody that's mean and they just do a good job. If you're nice and I figure we can get through the day and I'm not gonna get through it with no kind of like just badgering, I'd rather take you than the dude who's gonna give me a A over here, but it's super hard to work with.
Right.
So I just make myself very easy to work with.
That's good. That's also good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you know, and I see that being a very crucial part of just working in Hollywood, working in LA, and just working in general, though, right? You know.
To clarify it, it's a young lady. Her name is Nikki Napier, and she young black woman out in LA, and all she do really literally is she look for young black male and female, you know, people who maybe be new to LA or just you're trying to break in. And she'll set you up. Like she'll try to bring you in on her team as a production assistant, production coordinator, so forth. So we all start at that level. Now, as I said, you in the door. That's your ticket in the door. So how do you move up? Well, now you got to go rub shoulders, shake hands, and show your personality and that you know different things to people that may be, you know, above her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you don't do it the way but if you don't make moves, you're going to stay in the same spot. So if I hire you as a PA and all you're doing is doing PA, you're probably forever going to be a PA.
That is true. That's facts. That is facts.
But if you move around a little bit, who knows? You never know. Everybody has a skilled talent that they might not know. And the one thing that I tell you that's got me super far, and it's nothing that's on my resume, it's people that's like wealthy, rich, or whatever you want to call it in Hollywood. They don't want to be around the gimme people, like people that you sit around like, oh man, I'm gonna hang with you to raise my name up. But when you see me, I really don't care about none of your status. All I'm here to do the work.
Right.
You would rather be around that because you don't feel like like you owe me something or like I owe you something. It's just genuine.
Yeah. No, I understand that. That makes sense, man. So then let me ask you this, because you got a children's book out. Let me just say that. Hold up. This man is very, very multifaceted, obviously, as you obviously know. Put it up closer to the screen because it's disappearing.
I don't know.
The background is disappearing. But
I don't know how to work this whole.
You might have to kill the background thing so that you can show it.
I don't physically even know how.
It's all good. But here it is, y'all. You guys can definitely go check it out. It is called. There you go. There you go. It is called Adventures of Speedy the Spider. All right. Now, let me ask you something. What inspired you to write this book in the first place? This children's book?
Oh man, be honest, super simple. I wanted my nieces to have some. I have an abundance of nieces, maybe 9, 10 now, and that's just not even count just off the top of my head. And I realized that we really don't have nothing to say. That's ours. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't speak for everyone. I'm speaking from my actual family. So when my nieces go to school, they might read a book. They don't know who wrote it, so they're not even really interested.
Right.
What if they could bring a book to school that their Uncle Travis wrote? Like that, they feel more attached. So no matter what, it's a book that when 50 years from now, if I'm here, I'm here. If I'm not, I'm not. But the book will be here.
Yeah.
So it's the start of a legacy that you leave behind to better the generation behind you.
Yeah, that's true.
We all have an obligation to do that. No matter whatever platform.
Right. What is the story? What's like the synopsis of this book?
So each book I wrote, and I have 10 of them that they come out back to back to back. This is volume 1. Mm-hmm. Each book is defined by a word, which you get the definition. So, and Speed of the Spider, the one word that defines the book is integrity. And so this whole thing is Speedy is running this race, and something happens within the race where he feels like he's cheated. And in order for him to go forward, he has to move with a certain type of integrity to even, just gallop through the hurdles that's about to come his way. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away because I want the children to, go and read it and understand it. But each book, like I said, it teaches you, instead of telling a child, hey, you have to have integrity. Going, in life, you have to have integrity. Mm-hmm. The book shows them a visual picture of what integrity is. And, we all learn different ways. Some people are good at standardized testing. Some people are good at reading. Some people are good at, videos, watching TV, whatever. This is a visual perception of what I feel integrity is and what I feel we should instill in, the younger generation coming behind us.
That's dope, man. That sounds really, sounds like a hell of a book, man. Real talk. How long did it take you to write the book?
Writing, 3 days.
Okay.
To physically do the book, a year.
Okay. And are the illustrations by you as well?
No. My good friend Stephen Baltazar, he illustrated the book. We both come from Grambling State University, so we've known each other for a while, and that's how that whole thing came about.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Here it is. Congratulations, first off, on writing a book. Not a lot of people can do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sit there and say they can, but they never put pen to paper and actually finish it in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? So mad props to you on that, man. Congratulations on that. Where can people go and get it, by the way? Where can people go buy it?
Definitely we have a site, Greenhouse Productions. In one of the columns that you see children's book, and you can just hit the drop column, get the children's book. It's $23 right now. Well, actually right now it's Labor Day sale, so I think it comes up to about 19 something. But yes, thegreenhp.com. And yeah, man, definitely go and get it. I think so. Our mission right now is to get out 5,000 books to 5,000 kids. And after we do that, the next mission will be 10,000 books, 10,000 kids, so on and so forth. You know, and we have our next book is dropping Christmas Day. You know, hopefully everything is still in the works. Hopefully that's a defined date. But it's called Black Boy Joy.
Black Boy Joy?
Yes.
I like it. I like it. So no more stories with Speedy the Spider?
Oh yes, no. As I said, so Speedy has 10 volumes. So he has 10 that's already written. So and like I said, so each book is defined by one definition.
Yeah.
This one is integrity. The next one can be compassion, friendship, love, you know. And so how it goes is when you open the book, you see the definition. And you might read that definition. And then as you go through the book, like I said, you get a feel for how that word means. So Volume 2 is friendship. And you'll just see the art of what it takes to be a real friend, because as growing up, I think we all can contest to knowing what, like, being blindsided by what you thought was a good friend, but it's really not.
Right.
So, like I said, I'm just really taking personal experiences of my years on Earth and trying to help the younger generation to make sure they don't have to go through it. And this is just my way of speaking, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love it. I love it, man. I mean, here it is. Like I said, congratulations on that. I can't wait to hear and see Black Boy Joy out. And of course, the other amazing 9 other books that have already been done. They're ready. Literally, they're like at the gate, locked up, ready to go with Speedy the Spider. I mean, congratulations on all that, man. Real talk. You know what I mean? You're doing your thing. You're thriving out there in LA. Congratulations, bro. That's dope. That's super dope. One more time, let everybody know where they can find it real quick.
You can go to www.thegreenhp.com. Definitely, like I said, so it's Greenhouse Productions. And hit the drop-down link, which will be a children's book. You'll see it right there. If it's better for you, you can hit my Instagram at I am Director Small, and the link is in the bio. It'll take you directly there to where you can purchase the book and help us on our mission to 5,000.
Bet. Ed, do you have a question for him?
I had to unmute myself. I didn't want to like interrupt y'all's conversation. But no, I don't have any questions, but I would like to just kind of like, I can actually agree with what he's saying about being out in LA. I'm from Los Angeles originally. I'm born and raised. I grew up out there. I grew up in South Central. And like, that's one thing that I feel like you can tell growing up in South Central. You learn how to tell when someone's being genuine and when they're not. Because a lot of people in LA like to be out there trying to stunt, like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and like you can just tell, he's like, man, that's fake, that's not real, it's not real. So like you can feel, like I can tell that you're a genuine individual. You can just tell. It's almost like kind of like a skill you acquire like growing up out there.
Absolutely.
And it's just, but that is something that like really is appreciated, like the being genuine, just being yourself, not trying to stunt, just like, because who cares? Like that stuff doesn't matter. Like who are you as a person? All the material things, that stuff could go away, but the thing that remains is who you are as a person. And if you're a good person, people will always want to mess with you if you're a good person. So yeah. I completely agree with that.
100%.
Completely.
100%.
That's what's up, man. True facts right there. True facts. So anyway, my brother, Travis, thank you so much for being on today. I really, really appreciate it, my brother. Keep up the great work. Keep up the positive work. Because, we need more of that. We most definitely need more of that in the world where things are getting really, what's the word? Things are just losing color. And I mean that, and I mean that in the way of positivity. We're just, everything's getting very, very dull and dismal and sad out here. So we need some more positive lights out there, and you most definitely are one of them.
It's so crazy because that, in essence of what you said, if I could even elaborate on both of you, what you guys said, that's the exact reason I chose to go back to school. And like I said, because no one in my neighborhood, scratch that, no one I even know in general has ever gotten into Harvard, went to Harvard, anything of that caliber. So it's if we have 3 different levels, because there's some people that's never going to read the children's book, but they might want to go to school. There's some people that won't read the children's books or go to school, but they want to do film.
Right.
You know, it's I'm trying to take a collaborative effort to reach anybody from any point. Like I said, I'm getting rave like, oh my God, like just in my neighborhood, oh my God, yo, you go to Harvard. Because although these kids have never seen Harvard, you heard it and you know it when you see it. You know what it means.
Yeah.
It means, oh, this guy is like he's of a certain pedigree. But then they'll look back and be like, oh, time out. But he grew up right across the street. We relate. They can do it now, you know. Right. So getting our faces in some of the higher places, I think is key and value for what we need, like, you know, in today's society, especially with everything going on.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, keep breaking those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Keep blasting through those boundaries and continue to crush and destroy stereotypes that are out there. You know what I'm saying? For the black men out there. You know, I mean, keep transcending, my brother. Just keep doing you. Keep transcending like you are, man. I really appreciate you calling in, man. You have a blessed one, all right? Thank you so much.
You got it. Great. Thank you.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, man. Well, I always appreciate a positive phone call. I always appreciate a positive interview and positive individuals. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Just like Travis, like you guys have got to go check him out. He's got some really, really great stuff. Very talented kid. And he's got that book, The Adventures of Speedy the Spider. So go check that out, please. But anyway, we got to wrap it up, y'all. That is the show for today. I appreciate all y'all for being on. You know what I'm saying? Ed, thank you so much for being on. As always, we appreciate you being on the show, brother. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
There we go. I was waiting for something.
You're welcome. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to stare at you.
Oh, okay.
That was it. But, you know,
just straight up hater raid.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm going to be.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to be nice.
Appreciate
I'm going to be nice right now.
Yeah. You keep being nice. You keep being nice. Anyway, I got to get going, guys. But hey, thank you guys all for being on. I will be on a little bit later on tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be on the lookout for that. We'll be covering all things that we may have missed during the day or may have missed while news is breaking right now during the show. So be on the lookout for that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Hey, take off Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
Power, respect. The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers are trucking for tweakers and losing their circles. Their loves are unique. All of us under surveillance. People are feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling abroad and they faded. They live in the world that's degrading for people that's constantly hated.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. I mean, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean, rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.